Hey, what's up, guys? So today I'm just gonna go over a couple things. One, we're gonna go over what I've found to be the best attachments for most rifles. And then I want to go over a couple settings to do some things more efficiently. So we're gonna go over the settings first. So one thing I realized is that when you're dragging people who are knocked, you can also res them at the same time. And I see people are double binding drag and revive to the same key, which is effective, but it can also get you screwed over because if you get pushed while you're dragging someone and you're bandaging, you have to tap it again to cancel. Whereas if you just do what I'm about to show you, you won't get stuck in the animation. You can still fight while doing it. So what you want to do is you're going to have your drag on F, and drag is set to toggle by default. So you just have to push it once. You don't have to hold it. But you're going to scroll down to first aid. Now, you can set this to whatever you want, but it was on 3, and pushing F and 3 is just a little bit too much movement for me. I'm an old gamer. So what I did was I have my primary on my mouse button 3, and I have drag on F. So what you can do is you can start dragging people with F and then hold mouse 3 while you're moving to revive them. And if you get pushed, you just let go and you can start fighting. Now that's one recommendation I have. You'll start reviving a lot more people, getting more XP from doing that a lot quicker. Now, one thing I want to go over is the attachments. So I've maxed out the AK-15, the M4, the M249, and I almost have the AK-74 maxed out as well. And after playing with all the attachments, I've realized that this is what you want to use pretty much on every gun so far at the moment through all this testing. These are the best attachments in my opinion for how I like to play, which is spraying and moving. So right here, you want to use for almost every single gun that you can put these on. Use the long barrel, the SE5 grip, quick mag, and you know, sights are all up to you, but I use the hollow. Also make sure you're using a laser too. Now this is the best setup I've used on like every single gun. Now, okay, so I will say this though, there are a few guns specifically so far. This is the only gun I've used where the long suppressor actually is better. I tried the long barrel on here and it's good, but on the M249, the long suppressor has worked so much better. But yeah, here, let me show you guys the spray on the M4. So like I said, this is pretty much the same. This is what I go for on every gun. The long barrel, SC5 grip, laser, quick mag, and the hollow. Now, you can try other stuff, like I can give you recommendations before you get a majority of this stuff. There's some recommended like attachments, like if you don't have this stuff for like early game. The compensator you actually get really early for every single gun. That's the only barrel I would recommend using for rifles until you get the either long suppressor or the long barrel. But yeah, aside from that, there's really no reason to be using all the other attachments because the majority of the other attachments increase your reload speed, they increase your ADS time, your recoil, your accuracy. These are the only attachments that actually like bring all stats down, don't increase reload speed, don't increase ADS time, still reduce control, or reduce your vertical and horizontal recoil. Like I said, I've tested this on all the starting guns. I have all the starting guns maxed out already, except for the SMGs, and these are the best attachments in my opinion. So I highly recommend using it. I highly recommend changing your bandage button and don't double bind. But yeah, thank you guys, Adri. Hope I could help, and I'll see you on the battlefield.